If I don't read that one in April, please don't yell at me because it's gigantic, okay? Hello, welcome back to my channel. Okay, today we're doing something very fun. TBR Jar. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to do one of these. Well, in my case, TBR mug. So I don't have a jar. Anyway, we are going to be letting the fates decide what I read this month. We're gonna let the jar decide my TBR for the month of April. I'm such a mood reader. I always just feel like I need to be in the perfect setting, the perfect vibe for a specific book, and obviously that's gotten me nowhere because I have almost 65 books that I have not read yet. So now we're scrapping all that. We're letting the fates decide, as Percy Jackson might say. Okay, so we are going to be picking 5 books that I will read in the month of April. See, now 5 doesn't seem like a lot, but for someone that hasn't read a book in months, let's hope that I'm not being too overly ambitious here. Okay, if you have watched my TBR list video, which, if you haven't, what are you doing here? Go watch it, and then come back, alright? I'll wait. Okay, you back? Alright, let's do it. If you watch that video, you know that I have like 64 books that I have unread, and I've written 1 through 64 in this jar. I'm gonna pick random pieces of paper, and then I will look to see which numbers I got. Did I just say numbers? I meant books. Anyway, let's go. Come on, let's see. My first choice, 34. Alright, let's see what 34 is. 34 is... it's Finders Keepers by Stephen King, which I actually can't read right now because I have not read the first book. I did not know that that was the second book in a trilogy. I also have never read any Stephen King books before. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, please don't yell at me, but I have never done it. If any hardcore Stephen King fans are watching this, recommend to me what book you think I should read of his first. Okay, so we're gonna skip 34 and do it again. Let's see. You. Oh, you. Oh. I dropped it. That's not a good sign. It was 51, by the way. Okay, 51. A Tempest of Tea by Hafsah Faizal. I'm actually so excited that I picked this one because I've been really wanting to start this one. It sounded so good to me. The way that it was sold, I was like, I'm getting it. Is that it was pitched as a high story. It's like Peaky Blinders meets vampires, plus there's, I guess, a lot of tea in here, which, if you know me, you know that I love tea. I have tea almost every single day, so that alone might have just convinced me to buy this book if I just knew nothing about it. I think I might have seen this beautiful cover and been like, yes, give it to me, now. Because look at it. Ah, it's so nice looking. Even on the flap, the first line says, "Why save the world when you can have tea?" You know what? Me too. I too would probably just be like, someone else will handle it. My tea's gonna get cold. Okay, on to book number 2 that we're going to pick. Let's see. What is this? Oh. 24. What is 24? The Attic Child by Lola Jaye. Okay, I'm actually not going to show this one to you because it's under a giant stack that I have. If you have seen my TBR video, you would know that I have no bookshelves, I just have huge stacks of books. But anyway, The Attic Child is like at the very bottom of one of these stacks, and I do not want to go lift all the other books and move them in other places just so I can get it, so sorry. On to the next one. 13. 13 is The Demon in the Wood by Leigh Bardugo. Okay, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. If you don't know what The Demon in the Wood is, it's the graphic novel that is about the Darkling, aka Aleksander Morozova. I'm so excited to read that one. It looks so good. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just see a book and I think it looks amazing, and then I buy it and then it just sits there. Did I explain what The Attic Child is about? I don't think I did. Sorry, okay. Let me tell you really fast. It's a story about two children who were trapped in the same attic, almost a century apart, bound by a shared secret. If that doesn't sound freaking good to you. So in the early 1900s, there's a kid that was taken, and he is locked away in that attic for most of his life, if I'm gathering this correctly. And then later on in 1974, a girl is hidden away in that same attic, and I guess we're gonna see their stories like weave and connect throughout time, which just sounds amazing. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go on to the fourth book. Ooh, 67. Dean Winchester. You understand that reference? We can be friends. Wait, why do I have 67 on here? It doesn't even go to 67. Okay, I guess I just wanted that number in there just purely as a reference. "19, okay. 19 is The Cost of Knowing by Brittney Morris. Okay. The Cost of Knowing, I do know the plot of this one off the top of my head. The Cost of Knowing is about this boy who he can see the future of things and people when he touches them. At least I think it's things. But if he were to say, you know, touch this mug here, like I might knock it off the edge of the table and it might shatter and break, and he could tell that that's what's going to happen to this mug at some point in the future. And this boy, he touches his brother, and then he sees his death. So the whole story is him trying to figure out how to prevent his brother's death, and if he even can. And like the title says, it's the cost of knowing. Okay, we're at the final stretch here. We're down to the last book that I'm going to pick for myself. I can't grab one. Oh my god, I don't know why I made these so small. I can't even grab any of them. I grabbed like 5 at the same time. Okay. 28. Oh my god, there's no way. Can I maybe just change my number? 28 is Empire of the Vampire by Kristoff. If any of you know that book, you know what a monster that book is. I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that that book is like 1,000 pages, or approaching 1,000 pages. It's giant. I also am not going to bring it on screen right now because it's literally the very bottom of one of my stacks. Just because it's so massive, it's literally like this big. So it's the base of one of my stacks of my books. Oh man. The Empire of the Vampire is like one of the most crazily popular books that came out recently. I'll just read you some of the summary of Empire of the Vampire. It's been 27 long years since the last sunrise. Can you imagine? For nearly 3 decades, vampires have waged war against humanity, building their eternal empire even as they tear ours down. Now only a teeny few sparks of light endure in a sea of darkness. Gabriel de Leon is a silver saint, a member of a holy brotherhood dedicated to defending realm and church from the creatures of the night. Oh man, it sounds really good. It really does. It's just so big. It's so huge. I'm terrified to start that one. If I don't read that one in April, please don't yell at me because it's gigantic, okay? Look it up for yourself and see how huge it is. Okay, I think that's it for now. I have my 5 books planned for April, if I do not read a single one of them, then you know what happened to me. I probably forgot that they even existed, and I went and bought 50 more books. Okay, I hope you had a fun time. I had a really fun time picking these books. I'm so excited to start reading these. I'm actually so excited for Tempest of Tea because it sounds so good, oh my gosh. Alright, I hope you guys have a really great day. Please like the video if you like it, subscribe, and come see if I actually read these books in a month's time. Alright, bye!